It's Madden NFL
2-1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson going to come out throwing. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 56 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco, it's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple after the 22. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That is certainly one of the frustrated quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And a 3 and out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 17 carries, 66 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
The Niners are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Set to take over. The Broncos offense trots back out. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Well, this defense for the Niners, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So Charles there on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here we go. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, here's Mitchell. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Garoppolo now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Off the draw, here's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hunt will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Taken down at the 42.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. Left side, Williams. And he will have the Broncos 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
They've got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Jerry Judy, 77 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Now, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
So we're no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get...
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. You're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one.
Garoppolo on 1st down. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd down and goal. Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
McCaffrey.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get...
Touchdown 49ers!
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Niners get a bit closer.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Denver's offense now set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam finding room at midfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
The option to give to Williams here.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Takk McKinley, the UCLA product, the one who brought him down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Garoppolo.
Hitting Samuel on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds, that's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Gold is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Last time I remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. There's Garoppolo to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver's offense ready to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On first down, Wilson.
Finding Hunt.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. Wilson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They run it again with Williams. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's the option going left on second down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Broncos, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.